Floridians have tremendous dependence on our natural resources.
A lot of what makes Florida an amazing place to live is its natural beauty. We've got 8,000 miles of coastline, hundreds of thousands of acres of wetlands, swamps, and marshes. We've got beautiful freshwater springs.
The revenue that comes into Florida from activities around the coastline is on the order of $200 billion. And all of that's at risk whenever there's a water quality problem.
As a coastal ecologist, I've been studying how our coastal ecosystems are changing here in the state. So this kind of degradation of the ecosystem is now feeding back to make the environment even more harmful to people.
From the seaside, we have things, of course, like sea level rise, coastal storms, hurricanes, tropical storms.
Red tide is a serious problem on Florida's coast because it produces an airborne toxin that affects people's respiratory systems.
So what we really need to understand is how do we balance the uses of our landscape, the quality of our coasts, and some of the growing and rising threats from climate change and sea level rise.
The Center for Coastal Solutions is a new initiative at the University of Florida whose mission is to work hand in hand with our partners in the public and private sector to better predict and prevent environmental, human health, and economic impacts to our coastal communities. The CCS, which is led by faculty in the Herbert Wertheim College of Engineering, is bringing together expertise from across the Institute for Food and Agricultural Sciences and the colleges of law, medicine, public health and health professions, journalism and communications, as well as many other units at UF to innovate in 4 main spaces. First, we are developing advanced sensor and system integration technologies to significantly improve our ability to detect and track coastal hazards such as Florida red tide and waterborne pathogens in real time. Second, we are building a sophisticated forecasting system to more reliably predict when and where these hazards will pose the greatest threats to people, wildlife, the environment, and the economy. These coastal hazard forecasts, which will look much like weather forecasts you view on your phone, will be powered by our university's artificial intelligence supercomputer, the fastest in higher education thanks to our $70 million partnership with NVIDIA, and comprehensive expertise in applied AI, computer science, and coastal engineering. Third, we are working to resolve when and where water and air pollution are actually making people sick at the coast by linking the CCS's data and forecasts to the One Florida Clinical Research Consortium, a statewide clinical research network and database led by UF's College of Medicine that makes immediately available for use in research the health records and medical claims data for over 15 million Floridians. This fusion of massive streams of coastal environmental and public health data will position the CCS to better help local and state officials prioritize where interventions are needed most to protect the health of our citizens. And fourth, alongside our partners, we are developing proactive, data-driven solutions and policies to reduce the impacts of coastal hazards on our residents, ecosystems, and economies. The CCS will thus serve our state as a smart resource hub where decision makers can easily access expertise, information, reliable forecasts, and mitigation strategies, tools that must all be brought to bear to solve the many complex challenges facing our coasts. These problems that we are tackling, from harmful algal blooms to sea level rise, are global problems. We just have excellent testbeds here in the state for innovating new technologies, given our vast and valuable natural resources, our residents' tremendous dependence on those resources, and the CCS's expanding network of partners who are invested in improving the resilience of our coastal cities and towns. These are fundamental problems that people from all socioeconomic classes along coastlines around the world are facing right now, and the Center for Coastal Solutions at the University of Florida is the place to do the work.